Hi, everybody, it's me. So I have a question for you, and this has been on the brain all day today, but I'm wondering, why is it exactly that we have a tendency as human beings to allow other people to overstep their boundaries and control us to the point where it is ridiculous? My example would be, and this is in reference to someone I know, but I'm not going to name any names. Anyway, this would be in reference to someone I know, a guy who is in a relationship with a girl who is way more controlling than she should be. To be more specific, she feels that she has to have a say in exactly who he hangs out with, when he hangs out with them, who he is on the internet with, speaking to, etc., etc. List goes on. And it is to the point where if she finds out that he has been talking to someone that she does not approve of, or if she even suspects that he's doing so for any reason at all, she will flip out. She will absolutely flip the fuck out to the point where she looks like a complete and utter psycho. And to be honest with you, this makes me kind of angry because of that, this prevents me from seeing my friend, or someone who was my good friend at one point. Now, we did date at one point, he and I think that this girl feels threatened by that, but she also knows that I'm in a relationship of my own. She has no reason whatsoever to feel threatened by me. But again, it causes me to question, why is it that so many of us have the tendency to allow other people to control us to that extent? It doesn't make sense to me. You know, if you want to please somebody that you're in a relationship with, please them by being faithful. Please them by being respectful, loving, caring, understanding, by being there for them. Don't please them by allowing them to take every measure necessary to have control over you. It's not healthy. I was in a controlling relationship at one time, and let me tell you, the only benefit that I gained out of that relationship was the determination to steer clear of ever being with someone like that ever again. So why? I mean, do we have this innate, is it just because we have this innate need to feel needed and wanted all the time? Is that it? Or is there more to it? Is it low self-esteem? I don't understand that. But when it starts to prevent me from seeing my friends, when it starts to prevent that person from doing what they have the right to do in associating with whomever they want to associate with, that's when I think it gets offensive. You know, when someone just assumes that they have that kind of power over you when they don't. I think that it's I think that it is telling of someone who is, I mean, people that are flattering themselves by assuming that they can control anyone that they want at any time merely due to the fact that they are in a relationship with them. And it really discredits the person that they're with, because in effect they are assuming that their partner is going to cheat on them. I mean, that's disrespectful in itself. So anyway, that's my opinion on the situation. I don't know how clearly this came across, but hopefully I was able to communicate this to you. Anyway, my question to you, and I'll state it again, is, and maybe you can answer this for me via, video response or text, but as in written message down below. My question to you is, why do we have this tendency to let people take total control over us? Why do we allow that to happen? If we can see from a distance that it's unhealthy, and we can see that it is not going to benefit us in the long run, especially if we've seen it happen with other people, why do we get into it to begin with? Anyway, I'm curious to see what your responses are, so please feel free to reply. Thanks for listening.